Hi everyone, welcome to day 21 of the first 30 days. We are looking today at the features of each line item in a schedule. These features really show the detail and make your life so much easier when it comes to building these client schedules, which can be some of the most time-consuming work we do in our studios. So let's get started. As always, don't forget to start the time tracking, either through the whiteboard ticket or through the time tracking section. So today we're looking at the features of our schedules and the line items. So quickly, we looked at kind of the overarching features back when we set up the schedule. But here you can see you've got your 4 different tabs of the different views. Over here, we have a running total of the overall client price and then the overall markup profit. This allows you to have a constant snapshot of where you are sitting financially in your schedule. If we then move down to this area, so we have the load area template, which we've looked at over the last couple of days. This create new area section button allows you to create a new area. You're able to type in the name of the area or kind of whatever grouping you're using. So it could be joinery finishes, paint finishes, it could be wet area, room titles, whichever way you want to break up your schedules, you're able to do that. As we've discussed yesterday, create schedule item allows you to add an item to the schedule. And then if we just look here at the line items, so you'll see here we have a picture, the code, quantity, supplier. The top figure here gives you a running total of this section or this area. And then we also have the 3 drop-down menus. So we have the general, which gives you, allows you to keep track of the approval status of the item. We have client, which allows you to keep track of the payment from the client's perspective. And then we have the supplier drop-down menu, which gives you the drop-downs and for PO sent through to item being delivered. I will talk about these drop-downs a little bit more in detail over the next few days, but one of the things about these drop-down menus is that you're able to change them manually here, but also a lot of the actions through client approvals and generating purchase orders and invoices and both client invoices and supplier invoices triggers these to be changed so that you're not having to reproduce that information or double entry it, which just makes you more efficient. So if we see here as well, we've got the drop-down menu or drop-down part, which shows you our pricing. The pricing is changed through this section here. So I'll show you that in a moment, but we just have the RRP, trade pricing, quantity, cost, any markup that you're charging, client price. So the client price is the price of the cost plus the markup, which is giving the client price, and then you've got your profits. We click into the view details, so click on the 3 blue buttons and go to view details. You'll see that the grey section is information that is entered when you create the item in the supplier library. And then the white areas are areas that you are project or schedule specific. So as you can see, this is where you can change the quantity, the code, any notes, lead time. Here is where you're able to add in the pricing information and quantity again. And then you're also able to add in any attachments or anything that you want to come across. You're able as well to mark the item as highlighted. So if you're sending a revision and you want to draw attention to a change, you can do that as well. You're obviously able to delete the item here with the 3 blue buttons. You're able to highlight it from here as well. And you're also able to archive the item. So if you want to keep on top of items that have been rejected, you can move them to archive. This keeps them in the schedule for reference, but they're not included in any pricing. Just a few other things. You're able to drag and drop the items around within a section just to recreate their order. So that is an overview of the features of the schedule line items. Over the next few days, we are going to be moving into capturing client approvals and looking at the project financials. See you tomorrow, guys.